For many daily commuters, the Atlantic Avenue Barclay Center station is just another place that you may not take a second look at. But within the station lays a century of history. For example, the Atlantic Avenue subway station is on the United States National Register of Historic Places. Join me today as I run down the history of the Atlantic Avenue station. The history of the station is partly intertwined with the history of the subway itself. To quote from Wikipedia, planning for a subway line in New York City dates to 1864. However, development of what would become the city's first subway line did not start until 1894, when the New York State Legislature passed the Rapid Transit Act. The subway plans were drawn up by a team of engineers, led by William Barclay Parsons, the Rapid Transit Commission's chief engineer. There were two contracts, Contract 1 and Contract 2, the latter of which included plans to extend the subway to Brooklyn and to the Long Island Railroad's Flatbush Avenue terminal. The plan includes the Joralemon Street Tunnel that runs under the East River and presently serves the 4 and 5 trains. Work began in April 1904 underneath Flatbush Avenue and Fulton Street. In January of 1908, the Joralemon Street Tunnel opened, which led to the temp terminal of Borough Hall. The line was extended 3 more stops to Atlantic Avenue. This extension was completed in March, and the Atlantic Avenue station opened on May 1, 1908. To celebrate the station opening, there were parade held. Now, the station originally had 2 track, 1 island platform, and 2 side platforms. At the time, the station was served by express trains and ran to both the 7th Ave line and the Lenox Avenue line. Within a year, the station already suffered from overcrowding. This was not a surprise, as the station housed streetcars, the Long Island Railroad, and now the New York City subway. To fix the problems, the station platform were extended to now accommodate 10 and 6 car trains. Also during the modification, more station exits and entrances were added. Now the 4th Avenue line also was to be added, running to this station under 4th Avenue. Contracts for the line was awarded on May 22, 1908, but were not approved until October of the next year. Construction on the first part of the line, which would run from DeKalb Avenue to 36th Street, began on November 13, 1909. This new line would be ran by the Brooklyn Rapid Transit Company, or BRT for short. However, nowadays this stands for Bus Rapid Transit. This was a part of the dual contracts, which should be its own video, but you should know it was a series of contract for various things such as construction and operation of the subway. Various builders built the line, like Willem Bradley, who built the part between Fulton Street and Ashland Place to 4th Avenue and Sackett Street. The placement of the track would mean a sewer would have to be relocated. That wasn't the only problem caused by sewers. The section under Flatbush Avenue was built into 2 east then west. The president of the IRT said that the construction of the 4th Avenue line was damaging the station. Because of these complaints, 9th Street, DeKalb Avenue, and Pacific Street stations were changed to express stops after being local ones. The Pacific Street station opened on June 22 ND 1915 and was a part of a Coney Island extension, which the Sea Beach line was a part of. When the station first opened, it was not connected to the Ertz Atlantic Avenue stop by a passage was constructed later that year, but had not opened until October 19, 1916, due a disagreement between the IRT and the BRT over maintenance cost. Now, the Ertz Brooklyn was going to be extended under Flatbush Avenue and the BRT's New Brighton line, and they would run through Atlantic Avenue Station, connected commuters to the IRT and Long Island Railroad. Construction began in May 1914 and would be completed by 1918. Skipping to the 90s and present day, the station was looking to be renovated. It served the 23, 4, 5, B, M, N, Q, R, and D trains. It also was connected to Atlantic Terminal, which was used by the LUR. Due to shenanigans, nothing happened until 1997, when work began on a project to waterproof and repair the roof of the IRT station and widen Flatbus of Ewing to 8 lanes. The station would become ADA accessible and was given new features such as platform displays, countdown clocks, and was renamed in 2012 to ITSW current name of Atlantic Avenue Barclays Center. The station had 6,420, 920 for passengers in 2021, and in 2019 was the busiest station in Brooklyn and 20th in the entire system. This has been the history of the Atlantic Avenue station. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.